Okay, hey guys, today we're going to talk about how to construct polygons on a Cartesian coordinate plane. So the main idea is each of these letters is a point. So if I have D, E, and F, I know I'm going to have 3 points, and then with each of those points, I'm going to draw a length. So basically, we're just going to be making shapes. So I'm going to start with graphing D, which is 3, 3. 3 is over here, 3 is up here. That tells me that D will be right here. And guys, when you're graphing a polygon, you have to you have to label the point. So you can't just put a dot, you have to put the letter, the name of the dot. This time it's D. Now I'm going to do E. 3, -2. I'm still going to the right. 3 is right here. -2 is down here. So then E is right here. And I'm going to put E. Now I'm going to do F. -2, -2. I'm going to go to the left this time, down to -2, then going below to -2. And F is right here. Now all I have to do is I'm going to make a line from D to E. Make a line right here from E to F. So a line right here. And then back from F to D. And so guys, we just made a triangle. If there's 3 points, there's 3 lines. That is a triangle. Now we're going to see what happens when there's 4 points. I'm going to start with G. -3, 3. I'm going to go to the left here at -3 and then go up to 3. That way G will be right here, and I'm going to label it G. Now we're going to do H, which is +3, +3. I'm going to go to the right at 3 and then up to 3. And H will be right here. Now let's do I. I is 3, -1. I'm still going to go to the right to 3, but this time I'm going down 1. I is going to be right here. And then lastly, J is -3, -1. So this time I'm going to go to the left 3 to -3 and then down 1. And this is J. Good. First step is we plotted our points. Now all we have to do is draw the lines. I'm going to draw a line from G to H, just like this. Now from H to I, just like this. From I to J, like this. And then lastly, back from J to G. And we just made a rectangle. All right, another 4-pointed shape. I'm going to start with P at -2, 1. So I'm going to start at the left here and then go up 1. So I will say P is right here. Now I'm going to do Q, 1, 1. I'm going to go to the right 1 and then up 1. And Q will be right here. Now I'm going to do R, which is 4, -2. I'm going to go to the right 4 and then down 2. So R will be right here. And then lastly, S, which is -5, -2. So I'm going to go to the left to -5 and then down to -2. And this is where S will be. Now, I did my first step, so all I have to do now is just make my line segments. So I'm going to go from P to Q, make a line. From Q to R, I'm going to make a line. From R to S, I'm going to make a line. And then from S to P, I'm going to make a line. And that shape is called not a parallel, that is called a trapezoid. It's 4 points or 4 vertices, 4 sides, and then 2 of those lengths are parallel. We'll talk about that more later, but we just did a trapezoid. So now we have a shape that has 6 points. So we're going to go ahead and graph those 6 points and see what we get. I'm going to start here with A. A is 0, 3. So along the x-axis, I'm going to start here at 0, then go up to 3. This is A. Now I'm going to do B. I'm going to go to the right 2, and then up 1 for 2, 1. This is B. Now I'm going to do C. C is 2, -2. So I'm going to go over to 2 again, but this time go down to 2, -2. C is right here. Then we're going to do D, which is 0, -4. So again, I'm starting at 0 on the x-axis, but this time going down to 4. I'm sorry, down to -4. We just did D. Now we're going to do E, which is -2, -2. So I'm going to go to the left to -2 and then down to -2. And this right here is E. And then lastly, F is -1, -2. So I'm going to go to the left. I'm sorry, -2, 1. So I'm going to go to the left to -2 and then up 1. And this right here is F. So first step is done. We plotted our points. Now we're going to make our line segments. I'm going to go to from A to B, draw a line. From B to C, I'm going to draw a line. From C to D, I'm going to draw a line. Then from D to E, same thing. E to F, same thing. And then back from F to E. And this, we just made a hexagon. That is a 6 vertices, 6 side shape. Now I'm going to zoom in here. We're back to 4 points, so we're going to see what we're going to make. I'm going to start with W, which is 3, -3. I'm going to go to the right here to 3, then down to -3. W is right here. Then I'm going to do X, which is -3, -3. I'm going to go to the left to -3 and then back down to -3. So X is right here. Now we're going to do Y, which is -3, +3. So I'm going to the left to -3 again, but this time I'm going up to 3. Y is right here. And then lastly, I'm going to do Z, which is +3, +3. So I'm going to go to the left to 3, then up to 3, and then Z is right here. Okay, first up is down. Now I'm just going to make the line segments. From W to X, I'm going to make a line. From X to Y, I'm going to make a line. From Y to Z, I want to make a line. And then from Z to W, I want to make a line. And then we just made a square. It's a square because all of the sides are even. They're all the same. All right, now last shape. We're back to 4 points. Same thing. I'm going to start with L. -2, 1. I'm going to go to the left to -2 and then up to 1. So L will be right here. Now I'm going to do M, which is -1, 3. I'm sorry. I'm going to go to the left to -1, up to 3. M is right here. Then I'm going to do N, which is 3, 3. I'm going to go to the right to 3, then up to 3, and then N will be right here. That happens every time. Of course, that didn't save. Okay, well, N was right here. 3, 3. M was at -1, 3, which was right here. This was M. And then L was at -2, 1, which is right here. This is all we had before. And now we're going to do P, which is 2, 1. So I'm going to go to the right 2, and then up 1, and this is P. Now all I have to do is make my line segments. So I'm going to go from L to M. I'm going to make a line. From M to N, I'm going to make a line. From N to P, I'm going to make a line. And then from P to L, I'm going to make a line. And that is called a parallelogram.